It's 1996. You're a kid, and the holiday season is coming up. You want Nintendo. You want Pokemon. Every toy you've seen at the market and on TV is racing through your head. And then, you see it. Tamagotchi.
我々はたまごっち精神にのっとり
みんなで遊べるボードゲームとなって
ワクワク
ドキドキさせることを誓いますわ
泣いているので発想8キャラ同時に育てようおーイエーイ
今度は3匹育てられる好きな名前も付けられるちべちゃ
The toy that would take Japan and eventually the world by storm. A small electronic device designed to simulate having an alien as a pet. But why was it that this little device grew so large in popularity? How could such a small, cheap piece of plastic evoke such an emotional reaction from people around the world? This is Akihiro Yokoi. He would leave Bandai in 1987, becoming the president of his own company, Wizco Ltd, the same year. Akihiro had an idea for a pet wristwatch. He had the idea while watching an ad on television depicting a child trying to bring home a baby turtle. Aki Maita, a developer at Bandai, would pick up this pitch and work with Akihiro to create Tamagotchi. Its holiday release in 1996 was met with massive sales. Upon its initial success, only Aki was credited for the creation of Tamagotchi. It wasn't until the two of them won the IG Nobel Prize that Akihiro was publicly credited for his idea. 1 year later, a male-oriented counterpart to Tamagotchi would hit the shelves for the first time, Digimon, and its creator, Akiyoshi Hongo. Not one person, but three, this was the pseudonym used to address the three people widely credited with Digimon's conception: Akimaita, Hiroshi Izawa, and Takechi Hongo. Digimon would be met with the same success upon its release, and would get a manga and anime. Though Digimon would not maintain the same popularity as its counterparts, they have continued to release new anime, games, and toys to this day. So, what are these little devices really all about? Let's take a look. The original Tamagotchi were simple in design. You clean and feed a little creature, keeping it alive for as long as possible. There were several possible evolutions you could get, each depending on how well you took care of them. Along with the unique creature designs, there were also unique designs for different devices themselves. Tamagotchi took heavy inspiration from Japanese kawaii culture and 90s color themes. Digimon, however, were originally designed to have a more Western comic book style to appeal to young boys. These devices worked the same as Tamagotchi, with the addition of player versus player battles. When adapted to manga and later television, Digimon took a more typical shonen style. Both of Bandai's franchises gained massive popularity globally, but nowhere was it more popular than in its place of origin, Japan. People went crazy for Tamagotchi and Digimon. Children and adults alike took them around everywhere. There were reports of both school students and business officials stopping throughout their day to care for their devices. Children would get very emotional over the lives of their creatures. And who can really blame them? Relationships with pets produce a sense of companionship, security, and self-importance. They teach compassion. The loss of a pet can be quite hard to accept, and virtual pets are no exception. Bandai's virtual pets became a cultural phenomenon that impacted the toy market going forward into the early 2000s. Both Tamagotchi and Digimon are still going strong. Virtual companionship is no longer a foreign idea. Hundreds of smart robotic pets, games, and apps have been developed over the years, and an entire generation has grown up with them. Virtual pets are a small glimpse into the future of coexistence between humans and technology. Every day, technology starts to play a more significant role in the lives of people, and as we enter the age of artificial intelligence, it's important to ask ourselves, what is our relationship with technology? Who relies on who? And what kind of lifestyle is our technology enabling us to live? Virtual pets are a great example of a wholesome relationship between people and technology. They are an interactive, expressive piece of art. They're a lesson of commitment and loss, all wrapped up in one little shell.